Hello YouTube, this is Anna or Anjidu, however you may know me by, and this is the third installment to my voice acting blog. I am so excited for this one because I'm going to be talking about the different types of voice acting, and I get to do it through a book called Voice Acting For Dummies by Stephanie and David Ciccarelli, and this opportunity was brought to me by Rachel Beretta, the publicist of the book. So I'm very excited for reading this article, and I hope you guys learn something, get to enjoy it at least, because I think this is awesome. So without further ado, let's get started. Voice Acting for Dummies, written by Stephanie and David Ciccarelli, published by John Wiley and Sons Incorporated. Audio by Anna Kingsley. Inspiring ideas for demo subjects. You don't have to look far for a project in need of voiceover. A voice can be used in so many different ways, which means that you can create unique demos that zero in on a specialized niche or application of voiceover and voice acting. If you stop to think of all the voiceovers you hear in a day, most likely in the hundreds, and list the different application of voiceover that you heard, a shocking number of possibilities arise in terms of opportunities for your voice and voice acting in general. We once asked people how many voiceovers they thought they had heard in a day. Some were thinking 50 or so, and others estimated more than 250. The number you do hear depends on how closely you're listening and how much media you encounter. Considering how vast voice acting is, you may be more attracted to or interested in a certain area of voiceover. The types of demos you record are endless. Here, we look at the most popular categories for demos used online today. Commercial. The commercial demo has been a standard for decades, despite the fact that there is substantially more work for voice actors in other areas of the business. Commercial demos are typically used for broadcast. However, they can also be used on the web in advertisements that roll before videos on platforms, such as on YouTube, on internet radio, or on mobile devices. Commercial demos used to have a characteristic announcer sound, but the trend has been for a number of years to give more of a real person read, with more emphasis on building relationships with the listener and target market, then going in for the hard sell. Refer to Chapter 4 for the characteristics of an announcer and real person reads. Telephony. One of the most popular demos to have is a telephony or telephone demo. Every business has a phone system, and most at least invest in a voicemail recording for their company. The telephone demo can consist of segments such as the auto attendant, interactive voice response, IVR, messaging on hold, MOH, and voicemail. You can make each of these segments its own demo. If you have a full telephone demo, make sure it's labeled properly and let people know what they'll be listening to. If the recording is simply an auto attendant, be sure to call it an auto attendant. The recording technically falls under telephone, but serves a specific purpose within that umbrella, which is to greet people when they first call in. If you also break those segments into multiple demos, you can potentially bring traffic directly to your voice samples, and this can often result in delivering a more qualified prospect in need of your services. To discover more about featuring your voice samples online and proper labeling, refer to Chapter 10. Business or corporate narration. The largest category of voiceover work worldwide is business. If you think about it, the corporate world needs voiceovers recorded for a variety of purposes. In fact, more and more businesses need voiceovers than in any other market. Your demo for business work can range from corporate narration project to e-learning modules, product videos, explainer videos, workplace training videos, and voiceovers on company websites. From telephony to training videos, voiceover in this niche can be exciting because a big brand or the shop down the street may need your services. This area of voiceover is often referred to as the bread and butter work for the industry, and it's generally the kind of work that most voice actors make the majority of their money doing. Audiobook narration. Audiobooks is one of the fastest growing and broadest areas of work for narrators and voice actors. This market is exploding because of how digital technology and downloads have decreased the amount of money it takes to produce, distribute, and promote audiobooks. You can have multiple audiobook demos, each one featuring an excerpt from a different book, creating several demos, which typically each last 5 minutes. for each genre of literature you're interested in narrating is well worth your time. The more demos you have, the greater the likelihood that a prospective client can find you and that your voice samples will appeal to more people and audio publishers. Character voices or animation. Just when you thought character voice acting was only required for animation purposes, more work exists than you may have imagined. Think about all the forms of entertainment that require a character voice. Cartoons, animated films, dubbing for foreign cartoons, interactive, video gaming, talking toys, computer games, apps, audiobooks, and much more. Many people like to leverage their vocal creativity by designing characters in their demos that feature accents, different voice ages, and even physical mannerisms. This area of work is perfect for voice actors who have vivid imaginations and want to put the voices in their heads to work. Trailers. A trailer demo is meant to grab someone's attention and make him want to see, hear, or take part in the upcoming event. Trailers often include the element of suspense, given that they're supposed to draw people in without revealing the entire story or its outcome. Whenever you hear the word trailer, you probably think of movie trailer voiceovers and the field pioneered by Don LaFontaine. Trailers, in reality, can refer to any voiceover that promotes something that is coming soon and can extend to everything from the launch of an upcoming video game, a published book, or even a save-the-date promotion piece for weddings. The voicing style for trailers, movie trailers specifically, is still characteristic of the way the great movie trailer voices of the last 20 to 30 years have been voicing. Getting ideas on creating a demo is important. Are you ready to learn more about voice acting? To discover more about this exciting field and about the book, visit voiceactingfordummies.com. About the authors. Stephanie Ciccarelli and David Ciccarelli are the founders of Voices.com, the largest global web hub for voice actors. Over the past 9 years, Stephanie, David, and their team have grown Voices.com from the ground up to become the leader of the industry. This article was originally published in Voice Acting For Dummies and has been republished with permission from John Wiley and Sons Incorporated. Thank you so much for watching this far. I'm amazed if any of you made it. But I just wanted to say that the next voice acting blog is probably going to be about the layers of making a demo. And I'm going to try and figure out how to do that. That's kind of what I've been sitting on this entire time for the next voice acting blog. But I really hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys like this one. Thank you for watching, and yeah.